Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how do we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the eCommerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your host, John Suder, Bart, Mroz, and Brittany Blackman. The eCommerce Minute is a production of SUMO Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com.
Hello, listeners. It's Brittany Blackman, Junior Marketing Coordinator at SUMO Heavy. A quick note. We're in an unprecedented time, but with this comes an unprecedented amount of unity. Everyone is coming together to help, no matter what industry they're in. And now we're doing our part. If you advertise on the eCommerce Minute, we'll donate 100% of the proceeds to Slice Out Hunger. Slice Out Hunger sends pizza to healthcare workers on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic while simultaneously supporting small businesses. To get involved, drop us a note at hello@sumoheavy.com or reach out through our various social media accounts. Stay safe, stay inside, and wash your hands. We're all in this together.
It's eCommerce Minute episode 674.
In today's episode, Offline2on, an e-commerce community support and resources for merchants.
The unfolding global coronavirus pandemic is reshaping life and business as we know it. Small and mid-sized companies are bearing the brunt of the unnecessary containment measures and worrying about losing traffic, revenue, payroll, and just keeping the lights on. While there are crowdsourced efforts like GoFundMe and Venmo campaigns going on from city to city, there really hasn't been a large-scale movement to help these companies. Now, a not-for-profit initiative is aiming to help. Offline2on.com is a community-led, not-for-profit, cross-platform initiative to support businesses in ramping up their e-commerce efforts in the wake of COVID-19. It connects merchants with resources, developers, platforms, and partners they need to take action. This is a global commerce community initiative spanning organizations with expertise across all aspects of commerce, all focused on helping companies navigate these difficult times. Offline's main goal is to provide support for merchants to keep business running using e-commerce platforms and experience from designers, solution integrators, and developers. Whether you're looking for a simple guide for getting you started selling online within the week or resources to optimize your site for e-commerce sales, fulfillment, and shipping, there are sources there to help. Worldwide, many e-commerce agencies have available capacity to help offline merchants get online fast or to optimize existing sales. Depending on your budget, Offline has created a list of agencies based on your platform option. If you're one of those agencies that would like to help merchants through this difficult time, you can submit your information to the directory for assistance. And that website is offline and the number 2 on.com. And the directory is offline2on.com/agencies. Bart, I'm going to let you talk this one through since this was something that you came across this weekend. And you happen to know the people that started this, correct?
Yeah, Karen Baker from Shipper Skew. We know her from Magento Days for a very long time.
Right.
She's awesome. And she just wanted to be like, we need to fight through this and let's try to get physical retailers who had never been online, helping from community that's, been online forever and save them through these tough times. So there's a big Slack channel going on and there's about 700 people in the Slack channel.
Yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to point out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So out of anything, the website, of course, is great. It was a crowdsourced site that they put up over the weekend, correct?
Not only over the weekend, but Karen actually has the virus. She had it for
Karen actually has the coronavirus, yes. And so she mobilized this team, and now there's a robust Slack channel, which I am really impressed by just how people have come together. And some of the channels are merchant requests, ask me anything, announcements, how can I help? Magento, mental health, news, Shopify, water cooler, engineering. Any kind of topic that you may have a question about or contribute to is pretty much there. And the moderators are really good. They keep the unnecessary chatter out. That's as of today. Who knows if this thing grows, it might just get a little out of hand as Slack channels do. But very robust Slack channel, lots of great information. I would definitely, if anybody who even just wants to help promote some of these companies or just go in there and take a look, it's really worth your time. And again, the website is offline2on.com. We've actually already connected with some people from there, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously there's tons going on, but it also is a interesting channel for finding a whole bunch of people. For us, it's just trying to promote it, because it's a good thing, but it's also promoting the companies that are in there, just kind of taking apart. Obviously we got to run a consulting firm and try to survive this craziness, but also kind of poked around in there. Haven't been a chance to fully jump in just because there's a lot more stuff going on, but I think we will. You're in it. I'm in it. I believe Bob is in it now too. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing to just mobilize people and see where it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I've already met a few people on there. And one of the guys, actually, he's probably going to be one of the guests on our upcoming In the Ring podcast because he runs a Shopify app that helps merchants implement a donation capacity to their site. So I thought that was timely, and I thought that was something that was worth promoting, and we got to chatting, and so now we have already made a connection through it. So it's really good. Again, it's Offline2on, the number 2, offline2on.com. All right, we're going to close it up with just a little stat time here. I'm not going to go through any kind of stats or anything because what we found is any kind of stats regarding this crisis are generally out of date within 12 hours. So I'll just do this one. According to Ipsos Mari, 50% of Chinese and 31% of Italian consumers say they're shopping online more frequently to purchase products they'd usually buy in store. Other countries such as Vietnam, India, and Russia have also seen their populations turning to e-commerce more often to shop, with increase of use measured 57, 55, and 27% respectively. And finally, e-commerce revenue has seen an increase of 18% versus before the state of emergency was declared. And that is courtesy of ListTrack. So again, guys, if you want to go check that out, offline2on.com. Guys, got anything else on this one?
Nope.
No.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @SumoHeavy.